It's the Super Eagles of Nigeria against DR Congo in the final of the Africa playoff for the 2026 FIFA Men's World Cup. No second chance. If you lose this game, no consolation prize, all your efforts would have been in vain. Nigeria will take on DR Congo on Sunday, the 16th of November, 8 p.m. Nigerian time at the Moulay Hassan Stadium in Rabat, Morocco. In this video, I'll be telling you how to watch the game live, doing a quick match review, and telling you what happens after a year. The possible opponents will face. This match is the final match. Win this game, you would advance to the 2026 FIFA Men's World Cup final qualification round. We call it the Interconfederation Playoff, where 6 teams will be participating, and 2 teams would advance to the World Cup. Nigeria got to this stage, finishing second in their group with 17 points from 10 games played. We won 4, drew 5 games, and lost 1. We finished with 17 points, but thanks to the Eritrea factor, it was enough for us to become one of the top 4 second place teams across the 9 groups in the competition. DR Congo, on the other hand, also finished second in their group, but they had a better record at the group stage with about 7 wins, 1 draw, and 2 losses. 1 loss against Sudan and 1 against Senegal, 3-2. In that game, fans were angry because Senegal came from 2 goals down to win that game 3-2. They, in fact, destroyed Stadium that day. But finally, DR Congo sneaked in. They made it as one of the top 4 second place teams to advance to the main CAF Interconfederation Playoff. Faced Cameroon in the semi-finals. Defeated Cameroon 1-0 to get to the final. Nigeria defeated Gabon in the semi-final match 4-1. It ended 1-1 in regular time. The game went to extra time, and Nigeria got 3 extra goals to ensure we are now in the final to face DR Congo. The Super Eagles of Nigeria first appearance at the Men's World Cup was in 1994 in USA. For them to return to the Americas, USA, Mexico, and Canada for the 2026 FIFA Men's World Cup and make their 7th appearance, they have to defeat DR Congo in the final of this playoff. If they do that, they would advance to the final round of the qualifiers. We call it the Interconfederation Playoff, where we would have 6 countries participating to get 2 tickets. There's going to be a draw on Thursday, the 20th of November, to determine how the teams will be seeded. The top seeded teams would advance straight to the final, while the bottom seeded teams would knock themselves out for a chance to play the top teams in the final, where we would have 2 teams qualifying for the World Cup. As it stands right now, one will be coming from Asia, which could be Iraq or UAE, 1 from Africa, Nigeria or DR Congo, 2 from North America, currently Jamaica and Panama. Maybe Haiti are also coming. They also have a chance. And Bolivia and New Caledonia already qualified for the playoff. If Nigeria qualify, we'll be highly ranked. If Panama also qualifies, so it's Nigeria and Panama getting the final straight. Other countries like Bolivia, New Caledonia, maybe Jamaica, and Iraq or the UAE will fight out in the semi-finals to meet the top seeded team in the final to also claim the ticket for the World Cup. So that's how it's going to happen for us to be at the World Cup. So it's 2 more games. Win those 2 games and you could be at the FIFA Men's World Cup. At this phase of the competition, no second chance. Make any mistake, you'll be going home. Like I keep saying, this phase of the competition requires a large degree of focus and discipline. Nigeria or DR Congo, any of these teams could be at the World Cup. I believe if an African team gets to the playoff, they will pick potentially Africa's 10 tickets for the Men's World Cup. DR Congo got to the semi-finals of the last AFCON. They came 4th. Nigeria got to the final. This could have been the final match at the last AFCON. But now, Nigeria is playing another final in Morocco after the Super Falcons, won the 10th AFCON title a few months ago. They'll be hoping this time around to get the victory against DR Congo. Breaking news as well, CAF, according to the NFF, have stated that Wilfred Ndidi is allowed to play, so he can play this game against DR Congo. Victor Osimhen, currently the joint 3rd highest goal scorer at the qualifiers. He has 8 goals now. Imagine, after missing like the first 4 or 5 games, he has managed to score 8 goals. So I feel like the Super Eagles of Nigeria under the new coach, Eric Shekushel, they have impressed so far. Imagine our last 2 games, we scored 8 goals. Against Benin, we needed to score 4 goals. We got that. And even though we started strong, we could not find the goals. But at the extra time, the boys delivered. And that's what's more important. So I believe that going into this game, If Nigeria can score an early goal because it's the final match, DR Congo would come out and maybe they might be punished for that. But you have to avoid mistakes in this game. Shout out to the young Benjamin Fredericks who impressed. Everyone that watched him in the last game. Ndidi was also fantastic. Akwa Adams as well, brilliant steal together goal. Alex Iwobi, his 90th cap for Nigeria, now is en route to getting his 91st cap to equal John Obi's Mikel record. Fantastic player as well. Victor Osimhen, 31 goals now for the Super Eagles, just 6 goals away from the joint highest goal scorers record. Rashidi Yekini with 37 goals. I believe he's going to break it next year. Or even this year, you never can tell. Maybe he scores 6 goals tomorrow. I would love to see that happen. But yeah, the boys have to focus on this game. They have to concentrate and avoid defensive errors if they are going to get the victory against a very strong and solid DR Congo team. If you want to watch the game live, it's going to be shown live for free on Sporty TV official page on YouTube. I think only available for those watching in Nigeria. So you can go on YouTube, search for Sporty TV. There you see the link to watch the game live and the highlights after the game. I would also be dropping the free link to watch the game live on my free WhatsApp community channel in the comment below. For me, I'm predicting a wild scoreline in this game. I say Nigeria defeats DR Congo 4-0. If you can only score an early goal, I believe if you score an early goal, DR Congo would come out and we're going to frustrate them and they will just lose the plot. But if we concede first, it's going to be very difficult because those guys can defend. I saw the game against Cameroon. Although Cameroon missed a lot of chances, DR Congo were also solid defensively. They got a late goal against Cameroon to get to this stage. So they are not one team to be underrated. And I believe that they'll cause a major problem for the Super Eagles. On paper, we are stronger, no doubt. On the odds, we are favourite to win, definitely. But it's going to be one interesting game you don't want to miss. Who do you see winning this game? I'd like to know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to drop a like and follow me here. And as always, have a good day, guys. See you after the game.